Hey everybody, it's Jill, Floozie Crafts. Welcome back to the She Shed. Welcome to my channel. It's been a while since my last confession, so I thought I'd come on and tell you what's going on. Okay, I thought I would come on and just give you all an update on what I've been doing, what's been going on with me. I know it's been a while since I've done a sit-down video for you guys, so woohoo! I have no excuses other than there are times when I just don't feel like doing videos, and I will often go live and show you guys what I'm working on and show you what I'm doing. And I've done a little bit of that recently. But I have a lot of things here around me that I want to show you. I've got something on Towanda, and I'm going to take you over there and give you a look at that first, because that is a finished object. And once I show you guys that, then I can get it put in the mail because it is a gift. So I'm going to take you off of where you're at on my desk, and we're going to go over and take a look at Towanda and what I have finished. Okay, this is Towanda, and she is wearing the finished campfire cardigan. That is the front. I did a ribbing here all the way around the neck. Did that same color, just a small one here on the sleeves. And then I also did it down here on the bottom. And this is front post double crochet. Oh, hold on. Don't lose it now, sweetie. Okay. There we go. There is the back. There you go. Let me hold her arm up. There you go. You get a good look at that hexie. All right. Okay, Serbs is on the bone. Now let me tell you a little bit about the yarn that I used. I used a skinny cake as the base of the colors, which is a 3-weight. And then I gathered some yarns to go in around it because I felt, and I was right, that I would not have enough yarn even in that skinny cake. Now my firefly bag here from Katie, it's the Fuzzy Sheep, has all of the yarns that I used. So again, the basis for it was this yarn. This is the skinny cake yarn. Let me get everything out of the bag. with all of the labels. Now, stay tuned because there's going to be a little giveaway in here too. I got it all? Woo! Okay. Now I've emptied my bag, I can put that away for the next time that I use it. The skinny cake is Karen Skinny Cakes, and I got this one on sale at, I think this was at Michael's. It was, at the time it was $9.99. I believe they're more than that now. And I snagged it for $5. This was called Blueberry Pudding. Now this yarn is 795 yards, 250 grams in an 8.8 ounce cake. 100% acrylic, machine wash and dry, all those things. There it is. Now with that, okay, I also used Sweet Delight Sugar Plum Marled. Now this is one that I picked up at Hobby Lobby and I got it in the sale. It was $1.37 down from $5.49. And $5.49 is what we're getting the stuff on sale for now. Just saying. It just amazes me how much it's gone up. It's just crazy how much the yarn has gone up. But this is the baby marl. So this is in there. And it is these that you see here, like this one and this one, these kind of light lavender colors that are in here. That's them, the baby marl. And that's I just used a portion of it, so I have, you know, some left. Now this one here that you see that has a bit of a shine to it, here and here, in the center here, that is Karen Simply Soft. Speckles. And the color of that one is Snapdragon. Karen Speckle. Okay. It's been rolling around in that bag and it's kind of a mess. I do have some little bits left from the Karen cake. Not a lot, but I was color controlling. So I have this little bit left. And this little bit left. I really did enjoy doing the color controlling though. I like that. In this instance, it worked perfectly. And they have a tiny little bit of this blue left also. So those 3 little balls left of the skinny cake. Okay. Then to do some of the blue, because there wasn't enough of that blue left and I needed the blue to match up. So you can see here I added a blue in. Oh, that's this one. This one is a hobium yarn. This is 100% wool. It is a Lamia merino. So it's a superwash merino. They don't say that on here, but that is what it is. It is Lamia merino. and it says that it's a 2-weight, but it looked very, very well with the other 3-weight yarn. So I used that. And then I used this one. This is called Spellbound. This is a delightful DK 100% superwash merino. This is by a girl named, well, she was Junebug Fibers. She's no longer dyeing yarn, and this is that color. I didn't use a whole lot of this, but I did use it in there with everything. And that would be where is it? See, like here and here on this outside. I used it somewhere in the center as well, right here, so it's in there quite a bit. Now this other one is really super soft, and I did that on purpose. I was going to hold one of these other yarns and do it there to do this around the edge, but it was like, I want something soft, and I wasn't sure I had enough of any of these. So even if I did like the lavender one, I don't feel like there would have been enough of it. When I was talking to my daughter Chelsey, and she goes, why don't you do like a cream color? And I'm so glad she said that, because that was exactly what this needed. And this is what I have left of it. Now I held this from the outside and the inside, so I held it double. This is Yarn Bee's Comfy Cozy, 508 yards. But when you're holding it double, you use a lot. The color is natural, and this, I believe this is polyester. It's 75 polyamide and 25 polyester. And this also says that it's a 2-weight. And you can see it's right there between a 1 and a 3. So it definitely, but holding it double worked perfect. It's not too heavy next to the other yarns. And that's what I have left of that. Comfy Cozy. I don't even know if they make this one anymore. Okay. So it's done, and it is going to go, it's a gift for someone. This is the very first Hexie cardigan I've ever made. I will leave a link to the videos that I used, and they were the Campfire Cardigan by Make and Do Crew. Alright, now all of that yarn that I showed you that was left over, that's the giveaway. I'm going to give away all of that. I do not want to keep this yarn because I have plenty of yarn, and I think it would be cool just to not try to decide what am I going to do with that now. Just go ahead and give it away and let somebody else use it and make something out of it, because you could make a really great, like you could make a child's version out of that amount of yarn or something like that. Okay, so that's the giveaway. Now down in the comments, when you, in order to win that, you will just say leftovers. Somewhere in your comment, if you want to win it, just put leftovers. Okay? So that's this cardigan. I'm not going to try it on for you because this really does not fit me. This is actually an extra large, which is what I was going for. And I will tell you, because you're going to want to know what did an extra large come out to be. So the Hexies themselves, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Let me see. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15 rounds for the hexies themselves. So I did 2 hexies at 15 rounds, and then I put them together, which meant that there was a solid round for putting them together. In the center, I did the extensions right here on the back. I did the extensions. So I did, as an extension, I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I did 8 rows on one side and 8 rows on the other. So it had an added 16 rows in the center back. Okay. Then on the front, I did extensions also. And on those, I did the same amount. So I did the same amount of extensions on the back and on the front sides. And then on the bottom, because I also did extensions there as well, I see it, end I need to put in. I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I did 9 rows on the bottom around. And then on my on the sleeves, I did the extensions, and I decided not to do the complete decrease down to a cuff, because this is going to a warmer climate like mine, and I don't think that that would be appreciated there. So when I got through here, I did a couple of decreases, and I added 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I did 8 rows on the sleeves with, I think, 2 decreases on those. It's about every other row, so maybe 3 decreases, and then finish with 2 regular rows. And then 2 rows. I did not do the back post on the sleeve, but I did do the back post around, and I did the bottom first, and then I went around the neck and down the front. And that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 rows of the front post. So really it's 1 row of double crochets and 4 rows of front post. And then on the inside, I did 1 row of doubles and 2 more rows of front post. So wound up being 3 rows of doubles here on the around that part. Hope that makes sense. I hope that helps you. If you have any questions about it, I'm going to be making some more notes for this in my notebook. So once I get this video done, I'm going to sit down and write all of that in my notebook. So if you have any questions about any of that and how I came out to get an extra large, I would be glad to help y'all. Okay? But it's very nice, and it is not super heavy doing it in a 3 weight. So I was really happy with how it felt when I got done with it. It's not like, when you put it on, it's not like super heavy, and I think that's going to be very much appreciated where it's going. Okay, I do have some finishes in my bag by Naughty Knitting Sacks. This one is Naughty. She is the same person who does the fuzzy sheep bags. This bag is the one that I take with me all the places I go, doctor's appointments, all that stuff. We've got tissues, we've got cough drops, we've got yarn, we've got hooks, scissors, ball bands, and knitting needles with one on the needles. Okay, so the first one is this. This is a Crafter's Secret, and I have decided that I do not like the Crafter's Secret when I crochet with it. It is too stiff. I know, that's what she said. So, this color, let me find it. This is Purple Confetti, Crafter's Secret. No, you're not going to get this one as far as a leftover. I'm still working with that one. I'm going to make another washcloth, but here's how that turns out. And this is a knitted dishcloth. I do have a tutorial here on my channel for how to do this, and I like these when they're knitted. These are going to be awesome for either dishes or for in the shower. They're a nice little scratchiness that I do like when I'm showering, and I like to make them the size of my hand for doing dishes and for wiping off my counter, that kind of thing. I still need to do, I did the chain up, but I have not put my ends in. I had one more of these, forget which color it was that I did, but I gave it away on the airplane. There was a lady sitting next to me and she goes, "Oh, that's wonderful." And I didn't even have my darning needle, and I was like, well, I really want to give this to her. So I used my crochet hook, and I put everything in and tied it and put it in and tied it and got it all stable, and then handed it to her, and she was pretty tickled about that. And that's when I went to New Orleans, on my trip to New Orleans, because I'm not even sure if I have talked to you guys since then. Anyway, so there's one, and then there's this one. This one has been finished while going back and forth to Abilene for doctor's appointments, and that color is, again, Crafter's Secret Hot Pink, and it's H-A-U-T-E, Hot Pink. So that's two of them. The purple one and the pink one have been done going to doctor's appointments. This one is the one I think that I gave that lady, and this is all I have left of it. This one I think is the Big Twist Cotton. Denim Splash. Yeah. But I keep this because when I finish and I have that much left on another one, I'll put them together and make one, which will be a scrappy one. Okay, what is this one? This one is the one I'm doing now, and it is called Sea Glass, and it is the Sugar and Cream Scrub Off. And I like these too because these are really nice for dishes. I like the texture, and that is where I'm at on that one. And again, that's a grandma's dishcloth. And then this one, I don't guess I have this one here. This is Smoothie, the Smoothie yarn, but I don't know where the ball band is for it. I don't see it here. Anyway, I'm doing A. This is the one I'm doing. Oh, I know where this ball band is. Hold on just a minute. Okay, the ball band is in this sack. It's another Naughty knitting sack. It's a canvas bag. Yes, it's Naughty. And this one is Red Heart Scrubby Smoothie Neapolitan. Perfect. I should have been able to tell that. Neapolitan. Okay, this is the one that we're doing on Friday night. We're doing the crochet washcloths. This was the first one I did. And I'm going to finish this one I'm doing now. I'm going to finish it the same way. The first one we did was the single crochet. And now I'm doing the half double. And I'm almost done. When it gets to be 7 inches from the bottom, then I will do that single crochet around the outside. Now, I'm now doing these, when I do the crochet ones, I'm now doing them with an eye hook. And I'm liking the material, the way it feels crocheted, better with the eye hook. So there's that one. That first one was the Crafter's Secret Rainbow, I think. Rainbow Bridge. And I'm going to hang on to that for doing a knit one. Okay, so that's where that went. Let's see. I think that's all the finishes. No, I have one more. I've been wanting to work with the Red Heart Granny Square yarn. I have 2 more skeins of this, not this color. I bought it in 3 colors. I have another project I want to do with it. But the other day I noticed this came up in my feed. Her video's been out for a little while, but this is called the Lively Hat. And this is by Pretty Peaceful Crochet here on YouTube. She has her patterns for free on Ravelry. And she's been published in I Like Crochet magazine. She is on Instagram. You can go look her up. She also has a blanket made with this. It's a little slouchy, which is great. I like it just a little slouchy. And I love this hat. It's very quick, very easy. And I'll try to link the video for you where you can go and do this. But it is, she tells you how many to chain, and then you single crochet around, and then when you come back after the first single crochet join, then you chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, chain 1, skip 1, single crochet, and then when you do the next round, you do the single crochet in the chain 1 spaces. I don't remember what that stitch is called. Y'all tell me what it is, but that's how you do that. But look how this comes out using the granny square. She has several videos where she uses the same yarn in different ways, and I love that because it really shows you what the yarn will do. And she didn't do any granny squares with it. This one's a soft white amethyst. Red Heart Granny Square. And this yarn is not bad to work with. It is not super soft. It feels like a value yarn, but it's not bad at all. It's not hurting my hands. This was single crochets. I didn't have any problem. But you use a K hook to do this. This came out great with a K hook. And that's another something that I've seen. Her name is Susan Kennedy, in case you're looking for her on Ravelry. She is Susan Kennedy, and she's also Pretty Peaceful Crochet. But I like that she goes up a hook size on a lot of the projects, and it makes them much easier on the hands, and they come out to be a whole totally different fabric than what you would be expecting. So that's another finish, the Lively hat. Okay. All right. Now I am going to show you a few things that I purchased. I was watching Bonnie Bay Crochet, and several times she has been wearing one of these, and she speaks very highly of this person. She actually, somebody that is a friend of hers, and she doesn't get anything for mentioning these, but she does speak very highly about them, and I have seen them on other podcasts as well. So this is something that I ordered from some packing material. Something that I ordered from Jewel Designs. That is spelled J-U-L. Oh my goodness. Oh, they're pretty. Very pretty. They are in Frederick, Maryland. Well, that makes sense because that's where Bonnie is. She's in Maryland. I bought 2 different sets of closures for less than $100. Here's the first set. Beautiful. They look almost Celtic. This set is called, let me get this right. This one is called the Modern Ornate Stud Buttons, a set of 3 in a reusable tin. Now they come with, on the back, it's a leather I have a hard time with my hands. Okay, got it. Just had to get it right. Here's the leather that goes on. You can see that's fairly flat on this side, and then it's kind of smoother. This side has like the soft, you can feel the leather there. This is a leather piece. And then it has this post, and you put this on your, let me grab something. This is my shawl that I am working on the pattern for, and I'm really close to finishing that, and I'm hoping that it will come out next week. But you will put this stud through and then press that back on. And then you can do that anywhere. And not lose your piece. So you can do it there, you could do it over here, you can put it anywhere. Beautiful. Then this one is a more of an oval shape, but these, the metal here is not completely like symmetrical. The design is, but the outside of them is more of a rough cut. Rough is not the right word either. It's an uneven cut. It's smooth, but it's uneven. So it looks more natural. And then this one is a triangle. Those are beautiful. Oh, I'm so excited to have those. Okay, that's the 3. And then the other piece that I have here is the Women's Wealth screw-in closure. Now this one is done in, it says it's done in pewter. This set with the 3 was $45, and this one was $38. And I do believe that that was the original price. But don't quote me, because sometimes I go somewhere and I'm lucky enough to get something that is a sale when I go over there. So I don't know. And here's what they're called. It's Jewel Designs. And I'll leave a link for them down below. And so this one, what you do, so this will be like on that cardigan. One of them will go on one side. Now, I also think that I remember hearing that they had some that were magnetic, but I don't think that's right. For some reason I was thinking that they were, but I don't think that's true. Because the magnetic one would quite easily get lost. And according to what Bonnie said, the reason that this person started this company and making these was because she lost something that was something her mother had made her, and she didn't want that to happen again with anything else handmade. So she found a way to keep them on. But with this one, it goes, one of them goes on one side and the other one goes on the other. So I don't have to put buttons on a cardigan, is what I'm saying. So that's very cool. And this is all leather. That's very pretty. Very pretty. So I will leave a link to this place. This is really cool. I'm looking to see how this one works. I may need a demonstration. Yep, I may need a demonstration on how this particular one. I'm sure this comes off, but I'm not sure how. I don't know how to do it. I actually think these come unscrewed. They do. That's exactly what you do. You put it on, you put that in, and you screw it into place. I didn't realize it worked that way. That's wonderful. Okay, pretty cool. I will leave all the information for you. So with shipping and everything, it still came to me, all of these, which is one really nice closure for a cardigan and 3 other of the button ones for under $100. So I feel like I'm in good shape with those. I'll probably add to them as they get new designs out, but I really think that I'm set right now with what I have. I do have some more squares blocked that I'm going to try to get to. I know some of you are probably wondering what is up with my blanket. And I'm holding this project in this bag by Jane Wynn Designs. These are the squares that I have. They're already blocked and ready to go. Some of you may recognize them. We have this one. This one. I think this was one of Niecy's. This set is the blue set. So this is going to be a 7 by 9. So 7 across and 9 down by the rows. And I am putting it together with Michael's Value yarn. And this is the old one. I bought a whole bunch of this to do this project, and I've given some of it away because I had too much. But this is their Value, the Craft Smart Value. They've changed it now and they're calling it their Soft Classic, and it's a lot softer than this yarn. This is not bad either. This is it's a soft yarn, but it's not like it's a soft but feels like a Value yarn in white, and I think it's called just white. Yes, it's not a cream, it's a white. So that's what I'm using, but this is their other label, and they've relabeled all of this now, and it is even softer than this one. You can check my Michael's Shop With Me, or take you around to show you, but that is in there. I am ready to go with another row. I've got the others back here folded and ready. The first, and I haven't put them together yet. I decided I was going to wait. I was going to put them together, but then I was like, no, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the rows first, and then I will put the rows together. So this is going to be row 1 at the top. So the first one is red. So I'm alternating with the red squares. And then the second one is white, so the in-between solids are white on this one, and it'll be the second row. And then the one I just showed you will be the blue. So they are all set. I'm loving that blocking board, the big blocking board that I got. And I think I will continue to use that one to block this, because I can just set them on there and walk away. Because it's on a tilt, so I can put it on there, tilt it. I just put a towel underneath it, and I'm good to go. So that's that one. And then I will pick the next set of blocks for that. But that's pretty much it. I have not worked on any of my other projects because we need to talk about the sweaters. I am making some more Floozie sweaters. Now, if y'all know, those of you that do, and if not, I forgot to say thank you and hello to my new subscribers. Very glad to have you all. But here on my channel on Friday night, we do crime, and that is crime knitting and crochet and crime and PJs and crime. And the mug that you saw This is, you can look in my description box. For some reason, y'all, I have not been able to pin my Teespring shop to my channel. I'm still working on it. I'll get there eventually. I have a lot of merchandise if you're interested, but I just put this cup in there. I'm going to be giving one of these away here on my channel sometime soon. But we do crime on Friday night. And we did a make-along. And that make-along was the Floozie sweater. Now I made one for my youngest daughter, and then the one that I made this last time for you all was for my oldest daughter. And then I was working on one for myself. And then I got orders. So I have a commission for some sweaters. So the one that I was working on for myself is now going to get sold. And I've picked yarn for myself out for my own sweater when I get to it. But I got to get my commissions done first. So I'm going to go over the yarn and stuff that I'm using. But I wanted to tell you, I bought one of these pillows. I'll leave a link to this one down below. I looked at several different videos and tried to decide, but I'm having trouble with my shoulder when I knit. So it's like, well, okay, I'm gonna try one of these. But it doesn't work well in my chair. The arms of my chair are in a position that when I put this on to knit, it's too high. So I do use it at times, but I have to really find a different position to use it. But I would suggest it. I just wish that I had got, and I may go ahead and do that. I may go ahead and get a smaller one. I feel like this one's too fluffy. So this one may get used some other way, like I may put it up in the front room for Mr. Fiber to lay on when he watches TV in the front room, or me to put behind me when I watch TV up there or something like that. But this one, at least for me, if you are like me and you sit in a chair, I sit in a wingback chair with arms, be careful because some of these are just too fluffy. But I will leave a link for this down below. But I just wanted to tell y'all about that, okay? So that's that. But I bought it because I was going to be doing all of these sweaters. Lots of sweater knitting. This is where I am on this one. Yes, it's black. I was making a black one for myself. I've changed my mind though. Now I have to do this to 20 inches. This is the back piece. When it gets to 20 inches, then I will make the indentation for the arms. For the arms, this is this is an inset arm. So you put all the pieces together. I think I'm at like 17 inches on this right now. And I've got my yarn in this yarn bowl that was given to me by my friend Cheryl in Colorado Springs, Colorado. She gave me this sloth bowl, and it holds a fairly large size cake or ball. I am finding with this yarn, and I don't run it through the slat, I just drop it in there. But I'm finding that when I open a new ball or skein of this yarn, that if I roll it into a ball and just put it in the yarn in the bowl, it's easier to use. It tends to get really tangled. Now here's the bag holding the rest of it. Some of you know this already, but I've already done the pockets I've already done the sleeves. This is the sleeve. This goes at the top. This goes here. And then this, it's a 3/4 length sleeve. This is where the arm comes out. So I have the sleeves and the pockets, and I'm almost finished with the back. So this one is moving along pretty good. Now this is the yarn I had bought previously for myself. It's the same yarn that I used for both of my daughters' sweaters. But this yarn has gone up in price. This is the Burnout Softy Chunky. And with this, you only get 108 yards. This is a super bulky number 6 weight yarn, but you only get 108 yards of this per. So in order to finish this, see, I have 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 8 of them. And I believe I've already used, I'm on my 3rd. So I'm pretty sure that I bought 11 or 12. I don't remember. I want to say I bought 12. I'm not positive. But, so this is the one that I'm working on now. But I want to show you, I have a box back here. I did a Hirschner's haul. Now I did show that on a live, but I'm going to show you here what's in that box because I have separated out, and some stuff from Michael's also. So hang on, let me get that up here. Okay, now I found some more yarn in my closet. Yeah, that's a whole thing we haven't done yet. And it's blanket yarn, and it's a size 6, and I want to try to use it to make a sweater. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of the burnout blanket. You can use the burnout blanket to make this, and this one is the tweed yarn. And this color is called Ivory Tweed. But this is something I already purchased and has been sitting here waiting for me to make a project out of it. And I think this will be an awesome sweater. Now, the burnout blanket yarn, you get 10.5 ounces, 300 grams, 220 yards. It's 220 yards out of this one. So that is 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 6, over 1,600 yards of yarn. So that will be plenty. Matter of fact, I can probably make a hat also to match it. So there's that one. Now at Michael's, this is what I bought at Michael's. This one is called Ring Spun. I had not seen this there before. You guys may already know about it, but I did not. But it's the loops and threads ring spun. This color is called Rose. I have 2 of those. This one is the denim. It's harder to find the color, True Navy. And I have 2 of those. And then this one is the White Dove, and I have 3 of the White Dove. So 3, 4, 5, that's 7 of these. But these I got for less than $6 a piece because they're $7.99 in their store, and I got them on sale. But they have 163 yards. And I'm going to color block a sweater in this. So this was a better price than the Bernat Chunky at 108 yards. I hope I'm making sense here, because that is by the price of them, this is cheaper, and it's cheaper than the Bernat blanket, but I already had the Bernat blanket. Now, from Hirschner's, I ordered this yarn, and this is the cheapest yet. Let me switch these, get them out of the way. Try not to get them on the floor. So Service's hair. This is the Parfait Chunky. $369. I got 12 of this color. This one is called Fog. This is also a 6 weight. There's 131 yards. And I believe I paid $3.99 a piece for these by ordering them in packs. I got the pack price. Actually, I think it might have been $3.49 or less. So this, by the yard, this is the cheapest version, is this one. So I got 12 of these in the Fog color. And I know that I have one order specifically for a cream, and so I got 12 of them in the cream color. And again, this is 100%, I did not say, 100% polyester, I believe. Yes, 131 yards per 100 grams, 3.5 ounces. So soft. Okay, let me stop that for a minute. So that box is for sweaters. Now I'm going to go over another thing that I got and give you all some life updates, and then we will be through for today. I bought some pins. These were on that Walmart. I did the walk through the Walmart crafts, and I bought these. I love these pins. These are by Tool. No, it wasn't. It wasn't Walmart. They don't have them at Walmart. Y'all don't go to Walmart for them. I got these at Office Depot. I didn't do a walkthrough for you, but I went to Office Depot to look at their notebooks, and I did not get their notebooks. I got pins. I don't remember. I think they were less than $20, and you get 12. I love these pins. I have several of them in black. My daughter Chelsey got me started on those. They write like a dream. Okay. I'm dealing with the boot. I hope that I can put a picture in for you. Hold on just a minute. Okay. Yeah, I'm in a boot now. So here's what's been going on. Been to doctors and all kinds of stuff between me and my dad, but I think that we are caught up. New medication, all those things. I now have, well, I keep track of my appointments, my dad's appointments, my medications, and any of my conditions and all that kind of stuff. And what I have is this traveler's notebook. It's just a cover, and then on the inside of the cover you have a place here. And what I do usually when I take this, I whenever they hand me a card for the doctor's appointments, I put those in here, and then I come back and I put them in my book. And then it has a pin loop here. And I have this Papermate in here, but that's only because I like the way it writes on this paper. It's just because it's one I stuck in there. So I keep my medications right here on the inside cover. I have my allergies, any kind of condition that I have is in here. I have a list of my current doctors. And then I have my mother's medical history, my father's medical history, my grandparents' medical history, and then my medical history. And then I keep notes when I go to the doctor, and I just write down the date, and I take notes for whatever it is that I have been told at my appointments. And then this other notebook back here, I am keeping track of my AFib. So any kind of AFib, PVCs, SVEs, and tachycardia that I might have, unclassified. That is something that comes up on my little machine when I check it. When I feel something and I check it with my machine, if it says it's unclassified, then I put it in there. And what I did was I put a calendar for the month. So this way the doctors can look and see how many episodes I'm having and see how that is going. So far I've had 3 or 4 episodes already this month. So that's what I'm doing there. So I was looking at Michael at Office Depot to see how much their notebooks were to put in my traveler's notebook, and I found these on Amazon that will go in here, or any other ones that I have, because I'm really enjoying the traveler's notebooks. And this is a whole box. You get them when you get things on Amazon, you know, you can buy them in bulk. And so I just bought a box of them, and these are blank, which means I can do like I did with that one. I can put the calendar in it, I can put lines in it, I can put check boxes in it, I can put stickers in it. I can do anything I want because it's blank, and it will go in my traveler's notebook. And I also plan to tip in some calendars, which means you take them and you cut them to fit the size of the notebook, and you tape them or glue them to the pages. That's called tipping them in. So I may be doing that also, because I am a patron of Scrapcraftastic on YouTube and Journal Life's Journey, and I watch all of her videos, and she does quite a few perks where we get them for being a patron or being a Craft Lab Tech on her, a member of her channel. And so I have been saving those up to where I can print them out. I have some I have already printed, like this. That may be a little bit light for you, but I think you can see that this will fit in this notebook. So I would just cut it out and tape it to it, and then I have it ready to go. So there's that. That was the whole reason I went into Office Depot, was to see if they had any of those notebooks, and they did, but they were a lot more expensive. Now when I went to Michael's with Mr. Fiber, I got another book, but he's looking at it, and this one, which is Crochet Ragdolls. And I am really excited about this. I'm going to be doing the sweaters, so I don't know how much of anything else I will get done. I did the hat because I needed to take a break from the sweater. But I need to just keep going on the sweaters and get those done, because those are commissions. I will be paid for those. So I may pick up and do one of these in between, or work on some of my other stuff. I don't know. I don't know what I will do. It just depends on my mood, and that is just all I can say about that. It depends on my mood and what I want to do. I like doing the washcloths when I need a break, but I do those when I go somewhere. So I don't know, it may be one of these rag dolls. But I've been looking for patterns like this. In other words, I have a couple of books that are knit books, and they are the large amigurumi, and then you can choose to either stuff the body or just stuff the head on those, but those are knit. The crochet will be a lot faster than the knit. And my thought was, when you look at these guys, I'm thinking I have a lot of the Lion brand Heartland, and a lot of those colors are like these. You know, like this purple, this green. There's a whole bunch of the Lion brand Heartland, and I have a ton of it because it's my favorite. And so I love working with it too. Well, it'll feel really good working on these with that yarn. They tell you about yarn choices here and what you can get, but I've already decided, and this is an example here of what this frog will look like depending on the yarn that you use. That's kind of cool. Kind of tells you, you know, how it'll change depending on what yarn. And I believe that most of the patterns in here are done with a G hook with at least a worsted weight or Aran weight yarn. And then everything is put together in pieces, and you can choose to stuff the pieces that you want. Almost everything in here, the only thing that gets stuffed is the head and the hands. Everything else is flat, as you can see in pieces here. So I am excited because I can go through and do pieces. I still want to make a sun bunny. I have the pattern for the sun bunny that Miss C based that on. I have a pattern almost identical, and I still want to do some of those. But look how cute these are. Look at all the colors. Aren't those wonderful? So as I go through here, I will tell you what's been going on. So I went to the cardiologist, and I've been given another medication, and then the new medication is to control the rate of my heart, so that when I have the AFib, the rate that my heart gets up to is not going to be as high, to go along with what I have, which is AFib. And I take a medication for the AFib to try to help control the arrhythmias. This is the baby. So each one of these you get a full size, and then she offers a baby to go along with it. And this is by Sasha Blaze van Wagdendonk. I will try to leave a link for you to find this book. There's a crocodile. So then I went to the podiatrist. Here's the baby croc. I've been putting the podiatrist off because I had to go see about the heart. This has been going on for a while. When I went and had the I had to have an echo, another echo. And she asked me when the last echo was, and I said, well, I think it was back in like July. And she said, well, where did you have it done? I said, well, here. And she goes, oh, well, let me look it up. The first one was done in January of 23. It's been over a year since I had the echo. Almost a year and a half. That was wild. I didn't realize it had been that long. Here's the dog. Isn't he cute? And then there's a whole family of them, you guys. And there's clothes. In here, there's clothes to make for them. So cute. Here's the fox. What does a fox say? No, 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 no. You know you're singing it. So once I got all that taken care of, then I could go see the podiatrist. And the foot problem has been going on for a while. But I just have not been, it was not priority to go and have that checked. So it is my Achilles. I have a bruised, easiest way for me to say it, I have a bruised Achilles. And in the same spot on the bottom of the foot there where that Achilles is bruised, I also have a pretty good size bone spur. That's what's been going on and why that foot's been hurting like it has. So the podiatrist put me in a boot for 6 weeks. And I have to also wear it to bed, which that's fun. So last 2 or 3 days, I have not felt like making a video. I have not felt like being online. I haven't felt like doing crap. And I've been trying to deal with the boot. Get used to the boot. Look at the little hippo. I love the way she posed these in these pictures. Aren't they cute? So that's how that's been going. And then we went to Dad's appointments. He had cardiologist, he had stress test, and he had so we were, week before last, we were in Abilene 3 times. Abilene is an hour, it's 70 miles from me, so it's just about almost an hour and a half to go to Abilene and to come back. So it's like a day, depending on what time of the day that the appointment is. And for his, we had to be there at 7 o'clock in the morning. Well, we had to leave at 7. We had to be there at 9, before 9. So, and we did that on a Monday, and then we had to do it again on a Tuesday, and then I had to go back on that Thursday. So I had 1 day out, and then I had to go back the next day. 3 days that week. And then the next week, which was last week, I had 3 more days of appointments. So 3 more times going to Abilene and back. Mr. Fiber went with me for the echo and the podiatrist. He took off and was wonderful because we got to, he's got a little pocket. She's got a little pocket for the bubby. It's a kangaroo. That's a baby-roo. So cute. And here is the monkey. So sleeping in the boot is interesting, I must say. The only way for this Achilles to heal is to be immobilized. And that is why I have to wear the boot. And it's a tall boot. It's not the short one, it's the tall, almost to the knee boot. So 24/7. I take it off in the evenings when I'm watching TV, and I air out my foot, and I go and take a shower, put on a brand new clean sock. Mr. Fiber has let me borrow some of his knee socks, his tube socks, and so I change out the sock, put lotion on my leg and my foot, and then it goes back in the boot. And here's the penguin. So fun times around here. But that is the update on where we're at. My heart just, for some reason, I don't know what it is. I have AFib, and then I have PVCs, which are premature ventricular contractions. That basically means that it's a skipped beat, and that one is at the bottom of the heart. And then I also have one called a supraventricular ectopy, and that one is at the top of the heart, and that's also a skipped beat. And then I have these unclassified things that happen, which typically means I'm having some kind of a tachycardia, which is another irregular beat, but it's not classified as a typical AFib. My heart don't know what it wants to do. I do not right now, because this is not an everyday thing. It's not every day, y'all. It's just hit or miss. So they call it paroxysmal, which means not all the time. Oh, there's a cat. Calico cat. That one is cute. I know my boys would like to have that one. That one is super cute. Look at this one. Super cute. Yeah. Fun times. Then there's an elephant. And some of these extra, I don't think that she made babies to go. These are the ones that don't have a baby. There's the horse. A horse is a horse is a horse, of course. There's a mouse. Panda. Is a princess. Now I could envision making a princess and then making a whole bunch of clothes for the princess. Actually could envision making a whole bunch of clothes for all of them. This one is a pug. Lost my spot. And then there's a robot. And a unicorn. And then here's, I'll just show you this picture of the clothes. Wonderful book. And I can just set those next to my chair and work on them when I want to take a break from the sweaters. At least that's the plan. If I can get some things done, I might try to be ready to do farmers market this fall. It's in the back of my mind to do in farmers market. Okay, I think that's everything. So I think Dad and I have now done all of our appointments and had all of our tests done. He still needs one more CT scan. I go back in 6 weeks from now for the boot, and hopefully she will say it is healed enough. She'll take another set of x-rays, and hopefully I will not need surgery. So I will wear this boot for 6 weeks, and I will do what I'm supposed to do. But now I can't do my walk around the farm because y'all, it is rough walking out here on the dirt and rock with this boot. It is rough. So I have an alternate plan, and no, I'll talk some more about that later. I'm going to be doing some things from my chair and around the house. Okay, I love y'all. I hope you are well. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know what you're up to. Hope you're having a wonderful spring. I know that lots of us are having issues with weather, and I am so sorry if you are where you are, because we had 2 or 3 days of really bad storms, and I know my daughter had bad storms. It's spring, which brings some pretty tumultuous weather. So y'all stay safe, and I will talk to you again soon, okay? I love y'all. See you later. Have fun today. Bye, everybody.